I live in a politicized body, a body etched with meaning. I play no part in creating. Truth is, I live in a politicized body, a body etched with meaning. Hey, my loves, how are you? Happy Valentine's Day, and welcome to Love Letters to Me, ferociously unapologetic self-love. I'm so happy you've decided to come on this journey with me, because it is a journey for me as well. I'm speaking from the heart, I'm speaking from my own experience, because I want you to reflect. Use my life as an opportunity to reflect on your own life and the things that your life is teaching you. So I know that a couple of you wanted a reading list, some of the books that have inspired me. I will read from them and show you that way, because I'm an unconventional workshop facilitator. I don't want to say a teacher. I don't believe in gurus. I believe in people directing their own learning. I believe in people inspiring each other. I believe in each one teach one. Total equality when it comes to what I do. I believe that it's important for us all to share, to be vulnerable, to be honest, so that we can pass on our own examples as clues and indicators for people who are on the same path to learn from. So, have I already said it? Happy Valentine's Day! And you're giving yourself the best present ever, which is love to yourself. Love to yourself. I think it's a bit of a cliche, but it probably is really true that unless you are loving yourself and filling yourself up, filling your cup up, you can't really love other people, because you don't have anything to give. And in fact, you'll find yourself becoming resentful, exasperated, feeling a bit bitter. So if you're in any of those spaces, it's just time to own the fact that you probably are not nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, and probably putting other people before you. So I'm going to put something to you that perhaps might be seen as a bit controversial, but we have to speak from our own truths. In my mind, I honestly believe that every single person in the world is a creator. They have the power within them to manifest whatever they need to manifest. Yeah, and I know this is problematic, so just go with me here. So in order to be that creator, it's about learning how to tap into that love energy. It's about learning about reclaiming, first of all, reclaim the parts of yourself that you've rejected, that you speak down to. Sometimes we're not even aware that we're doing that. We're not aware of our own negative talk. So reclaiming those parts that we've rejected, and then nurturing those parts until we come back to a state of wholeness and integration with those parts. And then using that experience of reclamation of the rejected parts of ourselves to then self-actualize, right? So once you've self-actualized, you can then start to share and contribute to your community, to giving other people love, simply by being you. This is all about being you. And funnily enough, I learned this from reading a business book about marketing and branding. And it said the best thing you can ever do in the world is just to be you. Like, take an aspect of yourself that you really like or that you really feel is unique to you, and emphasize it and put it out there in the world. And that was actually the scariest thing, because then I really had to accept that I had to love that bit before I could share it with people. And that's scary. Being vulnerable like that is scary, but love is about vulnerability, yeah? And I don't regret the journey, not one bit. So, what can you expect over the next 15 days? 15 days. Well, we're going to have 3 modules, and each module will last 5 days. The first module is a module that I've called I Am Love. So, this is the first of those ones. The second module, which starts on day 6, is a module called Love is a Verb. It's a verb, people. It's a practice. It's not just a noun or a feeling, it's a verb. So we're really going to get into that, going very deep into the work that we would have started in module 1. And the last module is about, well, got all the self-love. Well, what is it about? It's about Ubuntu, which is a Southern African word that means I am, because we are. It's a way of being, a philosophy of life that is spread amongst the Bantu peoples of Africa, where we honestly believe, if you go back to traditional ways, because things are breaking down, colonization, blah, all that, yes. We honestly believe that every single person manifests or incarnates at a particular time as they are, and they're perfect as they are because they're part of an indivisible whole. And unless that person is fully actualized, the rest of the community will suffer. That's love. Love for yourself ends up being love for your community. Yes. So our first love note to ourselves today, I want you to get a sheet of paper and write, I am love. I am love. This is not a course about fixing yourself. You're not broken in any way. You are perfect. You manifested into this world exactly as you should be. You are perfect. So on this Valentine's Day, that's the first message that I want to leave with you. And I encourage you to keep repeating that to yourself. Record it into your phone. Draw it on a small little piece of paper. I am love. Put love hearts around it. Stick it in your wallet so you can constantly pull it out, look at it. Maybe you're going to draw it out, write it out, put some pretty drawing around it. Take a photo of it and keep it in a photo album on your phone that is specially just for this course. So you can constantly look back at it every 5 minutes if you need to, every hour if you need to. I just want you to remember, I am love. Every part of me is already fully manifested. So what can you look forward to tomorrow? Well, I'll be talking to you about the first of 3 aspects of myself that I rejected. Yeah. So I've pinpointed 3 aspects of myself in my journey towards self-love where I had to go, oh, I need to reclaim that one from the reject bin that I created. That bin that says, don't behave like this in public, or try change this about yourself because people may not think that's good enough. Yeah. So I'm going to be talking about that in order to give you an understanding, to give you a little model, a little demonstration of how to go about writing these little love notes to yourself. So tomorrow I will be looking at a physical attribute about myself that I rejected. The day after, which will be day 3 of module 1, I'll be looking at, so we'll look at the physical, and then we'll look at a personality trait about myself that I rejected. And then the last day we'll look at an interpersonal trait about myself that I rejected, that I believed, falsely, wrongly believed, was not good enough, needed to be changed, needed to be erased. Something that I've reclaimed and said, no, that's really valuable and I need to become more of that in order for the world to really appreciate me for the person that I am. And then on the last day of module 1, we'll gather all these bits of paper. I am love, to the physical attribute that you're reclaiming, the personality attribute that you're reclaiming, and the interpersonal attribute that you're reclaiming, and we'll write ourselves a beautiful, beautiful love letter. So definitely tune in tomorrow because I will start off our sessions by reading you an example of a love letter that I've written to myself. A love letter that's all about reclaiming those bits about myself, and then I will gradually break it down as to how I wrote that love letter to myself. And the process of me actually breaking it down will help you to write your love letter to yourself. And as we're getting towards those love letters to ourselves, you'll be writing little love notes that you can put on your phone, that you can write on a piece of paper, slide into your wallet, that you can speak, record as a voice memo on your phone so you can completely play it back to yourself when you need to hear it. Okay? Sounds good? All right, so what do you need? Colored pens, paper that you really, really love. Like, go out to the stationery store, make sure you're fully stocked. I'll show you what I have here. Not sure how much of all of this I'll use, but I'm ready to go. I am ready, people. I've got colored pencils, I've got glues, I've got all sorts of stuff happening in here. I've got whiteboard markers, I've got everything. So go get yourself what you need, or, you know, just let's play an experiment. And remember, you can go as quickly or as slow as you want with this, because it's the loving thing to do. Have a beautiful day, and love yourself, baby. I am love. I am love. Ooh, yeah. I am love. Yes, baby. Bye, my loves. I'll see you soon. Bye.